We are so glad you joined us today, President Lincoln.
I'm happy to be here to discuss how students can learn about history, geography, and government through the connection of reading and writing.
Yes, we are familiar with the new Common Core standards for reading in social studies.
They are challenging, aren't they? But they really get our students thinking deeply about what they are learning.
I totally agree. The reading standards also help me focus lessons using primary sources and secondary readings beyond the textbook. But what can I learn about writing? Sometimes I don't know how I have the time to teach both reading and writing.
Think of the two being two sides of the same coin. Both go hand in hand with the other. So, if you take time to closely read a textual passage, the next logical step is to write about what you just read.
I am starting to see. I was worried that every writing task would need to be a formal essay that takes so much time to organize and compose.
Those are worthy exercises. They are also part of the Common Core standards for literacy and social studies. But there is so much more to writing that can be quick and painless. Start small.
What do you suggest?
Many of the types of assessments that students will be facing involve the reading of a textual passage and responding to what the author is trying to prove. So, why not give students some practice in those types of writing experiences?
I have heard about these writings. They are often called text-dependent responses. Right?
Yes. Basically, these are responses to a prompt that is tied directly to the passage. Generally speaking, the prompts require students to identify the claim the author is trying to make. Sometimes we might call this claim the central idea or main message.
I get it. So we summarize the author's claim. Then we look for ways that he proves his claim.
Super. You are right on track. When students are closely reading a passage, they should be looking for the evidence that supports the author's claim.
Evidence? This sounds like an investigation?
That is exactly right.
Sounds fun, really.
So you can see that many writings become the summary of an investigation. Our students are becoming detectives. They challenge the author's claim by looking for evidence.
And then they write about what they discovered?
Yes. Just help students keep their writings as simple and direct responses to the question. You cannot go wrong.
This has been a relief to me, President Lincoln. Thank you for sharing these tips.
Anytime. I'm always here for the people. Of the people. By the people. That's me.